Art Malians.
Great, enjoying
Good
the
to see you
show.
guys.
Okay, good to see you, Jason.
Aloha. What's going on there?
I dropped some.
That looks like art.
It's a guerrilla art show.
A guerrilla art show.
Illegal. All these images. Against the law.
He's still doing it.
Gotta be careful. Isn't this great?
Yeah.
What I just did was illegal
Why?
because it's art that's without regulation. It's in the school of Pigeon Express.
Oh,
I have to be very careful.
I see that. Well, we're going from here to the Salon de Refusé.
loves you now. He loves you now. He loves you. summer, those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes. Send me, gonna climb that mountain to the little town, gonna see the girl in the little greenhouse, gonna make my way through night and day, just a little bit closer. Send me, through the window I see her looking out at me in her cut-off jeans. Yeah, I really, really need. Is it just that I feel so good inside? Just a little bit closer. Send me those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes. Send me those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes of summer, those blue eyes. Send me, gonna climb that mountain to the little town, gonna see the girl in the little greenhouse, gonna make my way through night and day, just a little bit closer. Send me, through the window I see her looking out at me in her cut-off jeans.
Aloha.
Aloha.
You're still doing your art. That's
Well,
nice to see.
I was very successful at an illegal opportunity that I had to express pigeon expression.
Well, pigeon expression, I think it deserves another chance to be heard.
Well, the thing is about hearing it is like seeing it there in the show, illegally on the floor, being displayed. This was one of the ups of the century for me. I know we're only early into the century, this is only 2002, but since starting this school in the year 2000, I have had a very difficult time having my illegal shows. And this one happened without anybody being aware of it except you and the audience.
Ah,
And I think this is wonderful that I was able to do this and not go to jail for it.
well, you know, it's interesting. I was speaking to one of the people inside who happens to have a piece in the show, but she was mentioning that even the juror who juried the show acknowledged and recognized that even though he chose 140 pieces out of 800, someone else could have chose a totally different 140. So your notions of the Pigeon Express and everyone having an opportunity to be seen and not to feel less because they're not chosen by the juried one.
Wow. It goes to show you, if you need or have the need to feel to be chosen, choose yourself. I went out there and chose myself to have a show in the show. Even though it wasn't acceptable and I broke all the rules and all the regulations, I enjoyed doing this. This is art for art's sake. I'm not making any money at this. And so
You're not?
I'm just having fun.
I think it's terrific and we want to salute you.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Now, you can look at these pieces and they're all digital reproductions of canvases that I've done.
Oh.
Full size, and so what I'm doing is putting this together so that I can lay my cards on the table. Okay? And I can show you what I've done. Or show anybody. And it's fun. It's a new presentation, a new venue for art shows. So I made a gallery out of a gallery without their permission. This is great.
There is no one I feel here for you, holding you in my arms, cradle you with my love. You're all dressed in white, looking in your eyes, till all the world tonight I'll be falling. You're my shining star from this day on. I'll be your friend, I'll be by your side. Blessed are we this night. Shower us with His love. Will you be mine tonight? Giving you all my love. And when we look back at our wedding day, this band of gold that we will share, never-ending love for all my life, then I do.
No matter where you go, no matter what you do, take that Maui style with you. Cause if you ain't Maui styling, you just living on an island. Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 There is sunshine in your heart. It's been with you from the start. Lift your head, look to the heavens, then you will feel brand new again. Don't stop me now, Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 Reach out your hand and help each other. Your mother, your father, your sister and brother. There is love in this family. Pick yourself up and get on your feet. Don't stop me now, Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 Makena styling, up country styling, Campo styling, Kahana Valley styling, Hana styling, Waihu styling, Bahia styling, Keanai styling. Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 Maui styling, don't stop me now. Maui styling.
Of service is supposed to be for our major thoroughfares. Well, an acceptable level of service would be C, and we're at F.
Okay, is there anything that you have gone through in the documentation that you've seen that is going to get us that level of service C?
No, and as a matter of fact, one of the requirements in a change in zoning is a traffic impact analysis, not just for the area that Makena Resort is in, but for the regional area that their build-out will affect. And they were required by the State Land Use Commission to come up with this impact analysis and a determination of what the cost would be to bring the infrastructure up to grade. And they were supposed to do that before they came to the Council for Zoning. They got an amendment from the State Land Use Commission to delay that until June of 2002. So we don't even know what the cost is going to be, and they're asking for zoning.
Okay, and the other question has to do with the Central Maui joint venture. I've heard that it's it's over and done with, and then on the other side of the coin, I've heard that it's not done with. Is there, in your opinion, a potential for the county to be sued for whatever water is perceived to be owed under that agreement?
I would think that if you're going to pass this, that you should put a requirement in the change in zoning that if Makena Resort and the County of Maui get sued for whatever water source they end up using, that the developer should bear the burden of the cost of that lawsuit and not the county taxpayers.
Okay, thank you. And the final thing is, from what I'm hearing, you're recommending that this go back to committee so that we can answer these questions.
Please, I mean, we have some very important questions here that were asked of our County Corporation Counsel, asked of our Director of Planning, asked of our Director of Public Works. Very important questions about this major land entitlement. None of these letters have been answered. And the land chairman went ahead and pushed this through in a 14-hour meeting after he'd written these letters 10 days previous, and we still have no answers.
Thank you very much, Michelle.
Members, everybody. My name is Keith Stonestreet, and I'm a union member of the Carpenters Local 745. And I believe that it would be a great benefit to all our union members in the local for you to vote yes on this. As progress is going to go either way. You can't stop progress. I've heard a lot of people talk about the impact of the environment and stuff on this. But you should see some of these people that are talking about the impact on the environment. Go out to La Perouse and look at some of the things they have done to the land out there. I've been here for a year. And I can tell you one thing, that I have seen these people out there taking new trees and cutting them down and using them for firewood, running around there naked and playing like they're, down to earth with nature. People got to get real. There's more to life that's going on in this world. We have the tragedy of September 11th that's affected a lot of people, and it's still going on. We have terrorists threatening us every day of our lives, whether we're going to get on a plane or not. Are we going to live when we get on that plane, or are we going to die? I hear everybody griping about the water situation and everything else, and I just think that you should consider the future of your islands. I think this is a lovely place, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I plan on dying here, but I think you should reconsider your votes. Vote yes on it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
The hotels or the timeshare or whatever, so that we can have our visitors come here, is something that's desirable. But you also spoke about September 11th. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that by becoming increasingly dependent on tourism, that we are risking the future of our island if we have another September 11th and the tourists don't come?
Or if you don't depend on the tourists and get the tourists to come here, your island is going to fall apart in an amount of time. Look at how many jobs have been lost since September 11th. how many more jobs are out there lost. There's 150 of us carpenters out there that aren't working, haven't worked since before Christmas. And you see these people, I feel for the Hawaiians, I have nothing against the Hawaiians. I hear from where they're coming from. I hear from where everybody's coming from. But they gotta look at people like me that work for a living, that have built things and will continue to build things. And we need the work. The work isn't out there where everybody says all these projects that are going on. They're not going on as much as that everybody claims there is. And that's all I know.
Okay, well, mainly I'm just trying to establish if you believe that by being more dependent on tourism, that that's good for us. And
yes, I do.
How you doing? I'm Daniel Patrica. I'm from the Bay Area. I've been here almost 9 years. I've worked ever since I came here. I don't have a burden on the system. I've worked hotels, restaurants, I've cooked. Now I belong to the Carpenters Union. I've been an apprentice 60. I've worked for 3 years with the union. Now this project it's got a lot of good benefits to it. We do need mass transit here. We didn't need a shortcut from up country. I live up country, and they come down here. I have neighbors that work in Wailea, and they gotta run all the way down to Kalalui, and that's a long haul. I mean, a little shortcut one guy mentioned wouldn't be a bad way to put through here. But mass transit, we do need on the island. Bus service. The Big Island has it, Hawaii has it, Oahu has it. I mean, if we cut down some of the cars, it's not going to be a big problem. But, you know, the environmentalists have a good point of protecting the environment. But I'm from the Bay Area. We put in a BART system that would have spread it all over the Bay Area. After they got done chewing it out and said it would drag people into the Bay Area, people came anyway. People are going to come. If they want to come here and live, they're going to come. I mean, it's sad that they're going to build up the island, but the thing is, if people want to be here, they're going to come. They're going to put a tent up or an RV up, or they're going to come here. And more you resist, more they come. Environmentalists did good in some areas of the BART, but they also cost the taxpayers. Just for one little stretch, a 10-mile stretch of Mountain View, it cost the taxpayers almost half of what it cost to put the whole system up to this day's prices to just do that little system. So to look at this, it'll create jobs for a lot of people down the road. But at the same time, it'll develop, improve the infrastructure. I live up country, Makena, and the infrastructure needs to be, electrical power needs to be upgraded. But the same here, it'd be re-upgrading the system. And I work, I need to feed myself and house myself. I don't want to be a burden on the side. I work for a living. I don't get nothing from the county or nothing. So I'm for this bill, and I'd like to see it go through. And mass transit, maybe that shortcut through there. Maybe another hospital in Kihei, because Kihei is really big. And one major hospital in two in Kalalui? I think they need to start putting one on this side for Lahaina, Kihei, Alaya. So, all right, thank you.
Do you think that the developer should help to pay for some of the things you're talking about, the mass transit and, you know, some of the hospital and some of the infrastructure in proportion to the amount that they're going to be developing?
Well, I'd like to see a company like the Oahu has. They have is that a private company that runs the city bus service, or is that a city-owned company? Well, if it could be a partnership, then they could do it. Get the tourists to take the bus from there and cut down a lot of the buses and go with these these little electric cars, and you know, kind of get the traffic down, and then maybe get the law to enforce the traffic laws. Because some of the tourists come here, boy, bad drivers drive too slow, or they go too fast.
But you think that the developers then could partner with the community?
Well, I think the hotels, if they work with the city, if they put a city bus service in, you know, everybody pitch into it. But that's the only way you're going to get rid of some of the cars. Widening the roads and adding new roads, it's going to help, but mass transit, this island needs. It's too big. It needs mass transit.
That answers my question. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't want the taxpayers to foot the whole bill.
No, I like to see the developers take some of it, but share it out.
Thank you.
Aloha. As you can see, there's been a lot of testimony, both for and against the rezoning of Makena. No matter what your position on this issue, I'm sure that if you have an opinion and you want the council to vote in your opinion, register and vote. Without registering to vote, no matter what your opinion is, you will never get the result that you want. So that's probably the greatest issue here, is take advantage of the right that you have, register and vote. Aloha.
No matter where you go, no matter what you do, take that Maui style with you. Cause if you ain't Maui styling, you just living on an island. Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 There is sunshine in your heart. It's been with you from the start. Lift your head, look to the heavens, then you will feel brand new again. Don't stop me now, Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 Reach out your hand and help each other. Your mother, your father, your sister and brother. There is love in this family. Pick yourself up and get on your feet. Don't stop me now, Maui styling, don't let me down. 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 Makena styling, up country styling, Campo styling, Kahanapali styling, Hana styling, Wai'ehu styling, Bahia styling.